What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Safe back with another Jumpforce video, and yesterday we worked on the tier list on stream. So now I'm gonna give you the breakdown of it right now. This is not in order. It says it right there. It's not in order. Okay. So we already know Cell is basically one of the most annoying, stupid characters that you really want to go up against in the game. It's got a whole stack of dumb stuff. When you arena change, you can do R2 square, drop to the ground, charge up. I mean, you can do R2 triangle, drop to the ground, charge up, boom. Start a whole nother combo in the mix of it. Perfect barrier. Perfect barrier. He has a couple of resets, but they are blockable, but it's Cell. Let's be real. Top tier as fuck. Let's be real. Prometheus. He has probably one of the best down tilts, probably the best down tilt in the game by far. If y'all don't know about the down tilt, basically you're not vanishing that. That will track you from the Holy Lord's fucking mansion, son. Cause that shit will always track you. Um, he has a he has a half down tilt until you full up tilt guard break that you can't escape unless you waste your escape meter. But if you don't got escape meter, boom, you're cooked. His R2 circle is pretty damn good. Not that many people really use it like that too much. His R2 square is good. His support is good. R2 triangle is safe if you do all three of them. Yeah, he's just an all around great character. Kane does a lot of damage. R2 square out the ass. He has good strings. He has a good infinite loop if you know how to do it properly. Safe on this R2 triangle, can catch the assist with the regular character on the ultimate. With the R2 square, with the R2 triangle, he just does so much damage. But the main reason why everyone just abuses his R2 square. Let's be real. They abuse the hell out of it. Ichigo. Ichigo, he's Ichigo. All you gotta do on a hard knockdown, spam the hell out of square. Let me just be real. I'm an Ichigo main, but I'll let people know. All you gotta do on a hard knockdown, spam the square button, and I promise you, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna get a vanish. You could down tilt them. They probably won't vanish the down tilt. Keep the down tilt string going. They might get clipped in there. Getsuga Tensho. Everyone abuses Getsuga Tensho. It's still probably one of the most annoying supers in the game. I still think Perfect Barrier is a little bit more annoying, but boom. Tensho's in the mix of it. His first Tensho is safe on block if you're not too close doing it, because you don't want to do it too close. The Awakening Tensho is fast, does damage, many opportunities to start up a whole crazy combo with it. His heavies, his vanish strings are good. Everything about the character is good. His damage is good. Yeah, everything about him is good. It's really nothing to get into. Boo. S plus. He has crazy mix-ups. I feel like his only real downfall is his R2 square. The chocolate being one, for the certain fact that yeah, that chocolate beam, it's just vanishable. You really can't. You don't really see, if you even do see boo players. Cough cough, the only one really here. If you really do see boo players, you don't really see them do the R2 square. You see them do the R2 circle, as I like to call it, the sucky sucky move. Blow him in, pause, blow him back out. But with that move, you have many multiple reset mix up options and everything to bait someone to do something stupid. That move is there. That move is godly. His R2 triangle is there. It's fast. It's nice, but it's not fast enough to the point where it's crazy. It is a good move, but it's vanishable. And his ultimate probably has the best ultimate in the game by far. You call in a support, and you're there at the same time, and you're near death, 9 times out of 10, the Boo player is gonna ult you and you're gonna die. Even if you're blocking, your support is gonna get cooked. You're gonna take chip damage and you're dead. Boom. Boo. He's just nice. Marin. Now I know he just came out, but he's S plus. He is really S plus. I understand that he has slow heavies, but here's the reason. This character grab into a super move that already has range across the nation. It's not full screen. It goddamn probably should be. It feels like it is at a certain point. But yeah, the move you could grab into a super. If they escape, you chase them down. You start up a whole stack of pressure against them. And let's be real, Meruem knows how to put pressure on people. Meruem is a character that puts a lot of pressure. He is a tank character, just like Majin Buu, has max health, does max damage, has max damage. Well, what else can we really say about him? He has an unblockable move that is its side. Obviously, almost every move is sidestep besides this R2 circle. You gotta back up as fast as you can if you're not that close. He does max damage. You can combo after his ultimate. You can literally do 3 heavies into 1 light into a holding triangle and get an easy arena change off the back. You get an easy arena change. Even though his heavies are slow, I won't lie, they are punishable. They are very slow, but this character all around is a god tier ass character. And he's annoying a lot of people lately. Alright, S tier. Goku. Goku's really never really been bad at all. Ever since the game first came, this character's always been goated. Yeah, he probably took like one little nerf, like the down tilt range and the speed on it, and then the Kamehameha, like a little different, like with the support. But he fits with everyone. Goku works with every team that you put him in. He literally works with every team that you put him in. He's probably one of the most balanced characters in the game. It's really, he has one of the best infinite loops. He has a couple of safe fucking strings. Yeah, it's really nothing to really say about him. He's just probably the most balanced character in the game by far. Hiei. Okay, like I said, I understand the DLC characters just came out, but think about it like this. I've already played with Hiei a couple times, and I've avoided a lot of ultimates with his R2 circle. That after image stuff, I promise you, I've avoided no cap. I've avoided 2 Cell ults. I've literally teleported right behind Cell, right because the people try to ult me right in front. They try to ult right in front of me. I teleported right behind them twice. His unblockable, it's reactable. It's just a weird type of sidestep. You need to have you need to delay your sidestep just a little bit. He has a really good ult. When you ult after the first ult, you can do his unblockable into the R2 square, into the R2 circle, calling in support, do heavy damage. You don't even need to be awakened to do like over 60% with it. It does so much damage. He has 2 heavies into 1 light into a holding triangle to give you a stage transition. He has a good down tilt. I personally just don't like his regular lights. I don't like just clicking the square. Cause you have to do a certain amount of lights to land his heavies, or you're either gonna get a whole stack of droppage. You're gonna get a whole stack of droppage. That's basically it. But yeah, all around, he does have low health, but he's honestly a really good character. He's just a little bit more technical than usual. That's all. Okay. Law. If I'm gonna be real, Law is he's in between S plus and S. I won't lie about that. He's in between S plus and S. He's really good. He's safe on his down tilt. I think he's partially safe on his up tilt, if I'm not mistaken. Also, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. I don't fully remember. His heavies, he does a lot of damage. His shambles switches out to a, let's say you're going up against someone that decides to just stay on Ichigo, stay on Kane, stay on Meruem, or whatever the hell. Boom. Swap them out. Swap them out. Yeah, you're a happy camper. I'm not trying to mention R3 or anything, but he has one of the best R3s when it comes to damage wise. That's one of the best ones. What else? I feel like the only downfall with him, his R2 triangle sucks. His R2 let me be real. If you get hit by that R2 triangle raw, you need to work on your vanishes or your side steps. I'm just being honest. Like there should be no reason for you to get hit by it raw. It's the most easiest stuff to avoid. His command, his unblockable R2 circle, it's there. It's alright. It's just there at a certain point. You will get hit by it depending on how big the delay. Let's say you're going up against someone that's laggy. You're gonna get hit by it. Sorry to say. If you react to it, congrats to you. But other than that, the move is there. It's nice. It's not bad. His everyone knows his main thing is the R2 square. His main thing is the R2 square. And here's the thing, all of his super moves are sidesteppable. You just gotta time it the right way. But other than that, he's one hell of a top tier. He's the big dog. You feel me? He has max health and he does max damage. I just feel like with his super moves all being sidesteppable, he leans towards the S middle S plus tier. But that's just me. Sasuke, one of the easiest characters to use in the game. One of the easiest characters to use in the game. You can connect a light into a heavy after the fireball. If you're close to a wall while doing the Chidori, you can chase them down, and you can keep the combo going. His Amaterasu's there for pressure. If you're a player that likes to switch a lot to try to bait someone out, switch, call in the Amaterasu, put them in a little block string in the mix of it. Yeah, all around he does damage, but he takes a lot of damage. He takes one hell of a lot of damage. And when I say one hell of a lot, I mean a lot. He takes too much. But yeah, Sasuke S tier. Kaiba S tier. Most people don't know. If you get in a clashing battle with Kaiba, let's say y'all both hit each other with a light at the same time, the next light, 9.9 times out of 10, Kaiba wins. He automatically wins. The hitbox on Kaiba and the blue eyes is OD. It is OD for whatever reasons. Kaiba has a really good down tilt, a really good up tilt. He has really nice mix-ups. His R2 circle can really cook up your skillet at a certain point. Kaiba's just really nice. They should give him a little bit more damage, but all around, he's a nice character. All around, he's really good. Aizen. Always been one of the best characters. Honestly, still is. Yeah, what is there really to say about Aizen? Fucking, if 9 times out of 10, if you have a character that can't do anything in the middle of of his airtight, and they decide to go for a black coffin, and they're in the middle of it, and you don't have a character that can actually knock them out of it, and you don't have an awakening, 9 times out of 10 you lost. You're gonna get, but what is the chances of that? His flash step is OD. He has really nice mix-ups. A whole stack of nice resets. Yeah, I feel like the only downfall with him is that you actually need an assist to actually combo into an ultimate, unless you do 3 heavies into an up tilt, R2 square, and then connect the ult. But you know, if you really see most Aizen players, it's either Luffy support or Toguro support. Yeah. Rio. I still believe Rio's a S tier character. He still has probably the best down tilt in the game. You vanish the first one, sometimes you will get your guard broken off of the second one. He has a down tilt reset. I think it's when you do almost all the lights and they roll on the ground. You do the down tilt, hold the down tilt, it'll turn into a reset. You can't really escape that one. His R2 triangle is nice. It's sidesteppable, it's vanishable. And he just has really good strings. He he does a lot of damage with his R2 square. All around, he just puts the pressure with his guns. I mean, granted, that's all he really will do. He just really will shoot you. If you have the right support, most people don't know, he does have a cheesy guard break. If you have the right support, you know, one hit into a down tilt, you can't escape with the right support. I won't say which supports it is, but yeah, he does a lot of damage too. Rio, S tier. All right, going on to the A plus tier. Not in order. Grimjaw. Listen, and I want you to think of, oh wait, hold on, isn't Grimjaw S plus S? No, he well, I probably would put him in S. He's leaning towards it. But here's the thing about Grimjaw. All you really gonna see on the character is Zoro. That's all you're really gonna see on the character. You don't see anybody do his R2 circle anymore. Like back when the game first came out, yeah, people was doing that. You don't see anybody doing this unblockable. It's very punishable once they whiff. Very punishable. You could probably start off like a 60% combo, if anything, if you punish it the right way. Um, his R2 triangle, yeah, they do it from far away. It can cancel ultimates at times if someone decides to do like a solar Kamehameha, the Majin Buu ult, or any of the other ultimates. It can cancel ultimates. It can put the pressure in. It can scare someone to see if you're gonna guard break them. You know, do it from a distance, charge up at them. They probably gonna get scared, sidestep, and you could probably bait them and waste your ultimate on them. Boom, boom, bada bing. They probably lost the match right there. But his main thing that everyone knows is triangle, Zoro. Calling the support, triangle, Zoro. That's really all people know. He has a nice down tilt and everything, but he's just he leans towards S, but just typical A plus. That's really it. But 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna see a Grimjaw player without a OD support. That's 9 times out of 10. You're not. You're gonna see them depend on the support. Luffy. Luffy is his support's OD. You already know. And his Red Hawk is OD in general. Even though it's not safe on block anymore. It used to be safe on block back when the game was first out. Even though it's not safe on block anymore, the hitbox is stupid. I think I think they need to nerf that, to be honest. They need to fix that hitbox because it's the most dumbest shit. Um his up tilt sucks. You know, where he just starts punching in the air like a maniac, it sucks. It honestly sucks. He's got a good down tilt. It's semi good down tilt. His R2 triangle, it has range. Um, if you do it from like deep, if you do it from like far range and they try to vanish, um, it's not fast to punish, but yeah, it's there. His command, his unblockable and the like around the wall. If you're stuck there, it can be OD at times to try to avoid. Honestly, like I said, almost everything in this game is sidesteppable nowadays. That everyone learned how to like sidestep certain moves. But yeah, all around he's just a nice character. We're not gonna forget the little transition he does when you escape while doing his ult. That shit goated. Anyways, Blackbeard. Blackbeard A plus. Let me tell you why. People think just cause he can guard break off the just people know how to do dark end. People know how to do dark end. But here's the thing. Main reason why people do dark end and they catch you with a guard break is because they got a cheeky ass support in the mix of it. Let's say you have a character like Ichigo. Let's say you have a character like Prometheus, Majin Buu, or any of them that have range on their super moves that can actually stop him from doing dark end. Like you could just back up and at a certain point actually do like a certain super move. He's worthless. He's worthless without a good support. Honestly, let me not even say worthless. He's not OD without a really good support that will keep you stuck in the dark end. He's not OD. Because 9 times out of 10, all Blackbeard players have a support that's going to keep you stuck there. And let's be real, that is a common fact. He has his unblockable R2 circle that basically it keeps you stuck there if you call it in support. I don't know why the fuck they did that. It really keeps you stuck there, and it honestly just does. It's OD. It's OD. But his all, you could just jump. You could just literally jump, hold back L1, fly out of it. His Seaquake, sidesteppable, all that. All he's known for is Dark End. That's all he's known for. Dark End and having a support that keeps you stuck there. Without any of that, yeah. You just better pray that you have a team that has like ranged super moves or whatever. Because if you don't, yeah, you're pretty much, it's unlucky for you. Jotaro. Jotaro is basically one of, most people don't know. All of his super moves are safe on block. Each and every one of them are safe on block. Yeah, you can backstep his R2 square. His R2 triangle is safe. You can sidestep it if you know how to time the sidesteps properly. His star finger is probably one of the most annoying fucking moves to try to avoid. His ultimate does damage. I feel like he just has terrible strength. Like he just has no range on them. His down tilt, I don't know how I feel about his down tilt. His down tilt is just like, yeah, it's there. His up tilt is there too. Like he's really just known for his super moves. His heavies are nice, but yeah, that's really all the character is known for. Toguro, A+. We all thought that You Think You're Invincible meta would have been done long ago when they nerfed it. Nope. Still there. You have the right support. If you have the right support, square, down tilt, you're losing your guard. Either way, if you're blocking, square, down tilt, you're losing your guard if you don't have an escape. But with the right assist, you can escape. You can't escape it at all, whatsoever. The assist that gives the mean hit stun. I can even say which ones. I should probably know that already. His R2 square, at times, some of the bullets will miss. But the character, let me just be real. The character all around is just there to fucking cheese the hell out of you. Let me just put that one out there. The character has all the moves that would just cheese the fuck out of you. Yeah. It has all those type of moves, but yeah, the character's OD, but with the right support, he's even worse than ever. And when I say worse, I mean toxic. But yeah. Dive has probably one of the best down tilts and up tilts in the game. He's a really, really, really nice character. He his R2 square, 9 times out of 10, will catch your assist if you call it in at the same time. He can shoot the assist from the air. Both of his super moves, the R2 square, R2 triangle, can come from the air. If you do the R2 square first into the R2 triangle, you're safe on that. But if you vanish the projectile super and they do the R2 triangle in the mix of it, sometimes that the final hit will miss, the final hit stun would miss, and you could put pressure on them. Well, you could swing at them. You can basically swing at them and start your own combos, but that's at random times. That's not fully. And we're not gonna forget the fact that the guy has 2 awakenings. Dragonic Aura is a second awakening. It is basically a second awakening in the mix of actually having an awakening. Yeah, you can all, if you get hit by that, you can all right on the mix of it. Yeah, what else is there to say about him? Naruto has really good down tilt, has a really good up tilt. Um, has the Rasen Shuriken, the R2 triangle. You know, it's not a bad move at all. Even though you can jump over it, you can vanish it. Has a Rasengan that honestly tracks sometimes. You can chase it, like once you land it once, you probably don't even need to support at times. You can chase him down and swing at him and keep the combo going. And his R2 circle, his R2 circle into ultimate, easy 60. Easy 60. By far. Easy 60 or 55%. Depending on what character you have. But yeah. The character's OD. At a certain point. He's OD. Todoroki. Low health. When you grab in the middle of the map and ult, you can't escape. You can't escape. Because his ult starts from the middle of the map. You can't escape it. Yeah, you really can't do anything about it. His R2 circle is vanishable, but a lot of people still get hit with it. And the mix of it, you can either leap towards the person, boom, go for the triangle, go for the square, then triangle. But I think it whites out from doing the stage transition. I don't know if you can possibly do stage transition in the mix of it. You probably can, but his stuff be dropping at times. Or you can do the fireball, the fire move in the mix of it. And yeah, the character, I just feel like he has a slow heavies. Like that's really all it is. But he does the damage. And with the right support, he's OD. Kenshiro. Kenshiro is a really nice character. All I gotta really say, square, triangle. Square, triangle. Square, triangle. Yeah, that's what he was basically known for a little bit. I don't know if he's still known for that, but yeah. His R2 triangle takes away your mobility. You can banish it if you actually time it the right way. You already know his R2 circle does a whole stack of damage into an ultimate. I personally I know the R2 square is partially nice. It's not safe. You can get punished. And it really doesn't have any range at all. But it's not a bad move. And his ultimate is that I feel like the one of his downfalls also, you can sidestep his ultimate. You're 100% can sidestep his ultimate. It's just like with Killua. There's another character. I'll probably think of it eventually. Okay, Gara has probably one of the best down tilts. It's so fast. Down tilt into the R2 circle. What else? What else can we say? Like that move is fast. A lot of people abuse his his R2 square. A lot of people abuse it. A lot of people abuse his support because it's just a multiple amount of sand projectiles getting shot at you. His R2 triangle isn't really good for like regular like just using it. I think his R2 triangle is basically good if you're a player that likes to switch, to put on the pressure. Like, probably mix someone up, pretend you're gonna guard break them and stuff, and just try to mix them up. That move is there to put on the pressure. I don't know if most people know, if you keep them stuck in a support and you do his R2 circle, you're not getting out. You can't escape it. You're stuck there. They're going to charge up. They're going to do it again, and they're going to go for a reset in the mix of it. Or they could just ult and do like 65%. Do like 65 or 60% damage right there off the bat. Just because you got stuck in the support, and then they just cooked you. Gara, he's a nice character. I think he has one of the best down tilts in the game. It's so fast. It's fast. Okay. Zoro. Zoro's there. He's most definitely there. He did get nerfed, like OD nerf. I personally think that Zoro should have, I don't want to say I don't think he shouldn't have gotten nerfed because he was OD, but they hit my man hard. His down tilt, it's all right. His up tilt, I'm not a big fan of his up tilt. Um, if I'm not mistaken, his counter takes 1 bar. It's probably one of his most abused moves by far. It's his counter. Two lights makes a reset happen. Literally, a reset will happen every time. So let's just say you're a player that likes to mash your counter. Let's say he's doing like his light strings and his heavies, and you're just that player that doesn't want to escape. You just want to click square, try to click it at the right time, or just start mashing it to try to get a counter. If he does 2 lights and you're mashing, they're gonna go for the R2 triangle. You're not getting out of it. You're getting hit automatically. Um, you got to be careful with that character. That's really all it is. You have to be hella careful with the character. His R2 square is nice. You can combo after the Shishi Son Son. You can combo after. You could do either one triangle into the R2 circle. If they escape, chase them down, put the pressure back on. His ultimate does damage. You can sidestep his ultimate. That's another ultimate. You can sidestep his ultimate like it's nothing. Like the tracking on that ultimate is dog shit. Not worse than Killer was though, but yeah, yeah. Renji. Oh my, I love playing with Renji. Renji, I personally like playing with Renji just because if I see someone is stuck on one character and they're just depending on an assist, let's say it's like a Luffy assist or a Toguro assist or whatever assist, I'm calling the R2 triangle on you the whole game. And I'm making sure that I take your assist and I swap him in. I think of him as like another Law, but with 2 bars. The problem with his R2 triangle, random times it will drop. Like the person will be getting hit in the mix of it, and at times they're able to like just block. Like the hit stun is not there anymore and stuff. But it's also a move that is safe on block if they're really close to you. It's also a move that is safe. He has really good mix-ups. You can R2 square in the air with him. I mean, granted, you better do it at the right time. That's all I'm saying. But he has a lot of nice vanish mix-ups. R2 circle into the ultimate. Yeah. What else is there really to say about him? He's a nice character. He's really nice. Theo, unescapable grab all unless you got an awakening. Even though I won't lie, I have escaped it before, like just clicking L1. But that was like twice. That was like twice. I don't know if it's because the guy did the ultimate late or whatnot, but yeah. Unescapable all he has a unblockable, but it's like the unblockable isn't even all that. The unblockable, what it had a little bit more speed back in the day, and it really tracked. Now it's like you can just sidestep it with ease or backstep it with ease. It's not like how it used to be. His R2 triangle move, it's like it's vanishable unless you're only doing lights. And if you're not in the air, if you're doing a full-on triangle, if you're doing his whole heavy, you're able to vanish it. Like it's not all that. If they do it raw, it's not gonna do it. You better not get hit by it raw because like it is the easiest stuff to vanish. You really can't get hit by it raw unless they decide to do a switch. They switch and stagger you and then do the move in the mix of it. But it's so easy to vanish. Like it's really easy to vanish. And his ultimate, his ultimate is his ultimate. Bakugou. Bakugou is he's a nice character. If I'm not mistaken, I've failed at this too many times. One heavy into the R2 circle, I think 9 times out of 10 actually hits you. I tried to sidestep it a couple times. I think I've only got it probably like twice out of like a lot of times. I don't know why. Yeah, takes away your mobility. It takes away all of your escape stuff. Um, does hella damage, and the pressure is getting put on you. With his R2 triangle, I mean, this is just for troll sakes. I've serious story. I've really avoided Cell Solar Kamehameha. I did the R2 triangle right in front of him. The guy, I kept clicking L1 back the whole time, like running the hell away from the Solar Kamehameha. He Solar Kamehameha me, and yeah, I actually avoided it. But that was once. I don't. That was long ago. I don't know if it's a thing anymore, but yeah. Um, his R2 triangle is a nice move. He actually has nice lights. Like his lights aren't bad. He's got a nice down tilt, nice up tilt. Yeah, he's not a bad character at all. Bakugou, like if you're if people just spam Bakugou support, a lot of people depend on Bakugou support. Yeah, yeah, he's a really good support. Yeah. Um, Kaguya has probably one of the best chip damage with her R2 circle by far. When in doubt, zone them out, as I like to say. She's a character that really leads to zoning the fuck out of someone. Literally, really leads to that. Her R2 triangle into ultimate is OD. Like it's OD. Um, she there like I had found out from my boy Trino, even though I still haven't learned it till this day. You can R2 triangle, and the person that gets hit by it, Kagi is gonna ult after. It is possible to block it, to stop the ult and block it. I still can't get the timing down, not at all. But it is a thing. It is most definitely a thing. Um, her R2 square, you're not backstepping. Like if you're in a block string, you're not backstepping it. You're not sidestepping it because 100% you're gonna get hit. She has a really great assist, one of the best assists. What is there? What else is there to say about it? The only thing, you really don't want to do her all raw. You really don't want to raw do her all. You can backstep her all. Like you don't want to do her all raw. Her all is pretty bad if you're gonna do it raw. Same goes for Frieza. Same goes for Frieza. Toshiro. Really nice down tilts. If I'm not mistaken, he's safe on the mix of it. Really nice up tilts. He has low health. He does nice damage. He is safe on his R2 circle move. He has the projectiles that can cancel ults. His cell, he can cancel Cell's ult. He can cancel Majin Buu's ult. Any character that you think that has a projectile ult, he's canceling now. What else to really say about him? He's not safe on his R2 square, but it is fast. It is fast. Yeah, his heavies are good. Everything about like a lot of things about the character is good. He just when he gets hit hard, he gets hit hard. He has low health. Yeah, he gets hit hard. He gets hit real hard. Shishio. Listen, not that many people play Shishio anymore. He is safe on his down tilt. It's up tilt. It's there. It's there. The Cyclone, his R2 circle, it's OD. You have many options. And now, with the Meruem support, it makes him, he even does even more damage. Him solo by himself. 3 heavies into the Cyclone. Jump in the air. Land down. Do your ultimate. That's like an easy 65-70. He has the lowest health in the game for a reason. But he has the max damage in the game for a reason also. It's fucking Shishio, man. It's the return of the mummy, you feel me? He does damage. He does damage. He's OD. His R2 square isn't safe. Is it sidesteppable? I can't even remember if it's sidesteppable or not. I I think I've done it once, but I don't remember if it's fully sidesteppable. Yeah, it's not safe. It can be punished unless you're a player that, like I said, if you're a player that likes to switch, keep yourself safe. Um, Other than that, his command grab ultimate, his command grab super is pretty yeah, I don't really see that many people use it like that. It's sidesteppable, it's backsteppable, it's really doesn't have that much range in the mix of it, but it does damage. And his ultimate, yeah, um let's just say you're going up against a prick that decides to jump in the air and just L1 back, L1 back. You're not landing your ultimate no time soon. You're not gonna land it at all. You're most definitely not gonna land it. Unless you decide to switch out to the next character. And God knows who's your next character. Okay, Sanji. Let me just go to the downfall with him. He a simp. He's a whole simp. My man's will not swing at any of the female characters in the game. Which at times can it can ruin probably the synergy that you have with the team. It's funny though, but other than that, R2 triangle into all really good. If you walk up just a little bit and time it properly, you can call an assist and then connect the assist. But it's honestly really hard. It's a hard one to do. R2 square has super armor. It can be punishable, but you know, if you got the IQ of a god, you can catch them either backstepping or sidestepping in the mix of it. Even though it is sidesteppable at a certain point, his down tilt is pretty damn good. I like his up tilt. His up tilt is not bad. His strings all around is good. I wouldn't suggest you to do almost all the lights into the heavies. Not 9 times out of 10. Sometimes it will drop, but then again, you could probably get a possible reset in the mix of it. His R2, if I'm not mistaken, Waka, I might explain the wrong way. He has a double stage transition. Yeah, he has a double stage transition. I can't really explain it properly on that one because I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, just be aware of that. Be aware of that. Shout out to Walker for letting me know that. All right, Trunks. Now let me be real. I personally think Trunks is a nice character. I think he has a nice down tilt. I think it's one down tilt into the R2 circle. Um, he puts the pressure partially. His R2 triangle. It stays in the field if you're a player that likes to switch. You keep that R2 triangle there. You can put a lot of pressure. You can either mix them up. You can either grab them. You could probably go for your own command grab in the mix of it. He has multiple mix-ups with it. You can either go for, if you have a character that has an unblockable move, you could go for the mix of that. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to get hit by Trunks while trying to sidestep. And, you know, you got to worry about two things at once. So, yeah. You connect his burning attack with sword attack, R2 square into R2 circle, R2 square into ultimate. His ultimate does nice damage. Yeah, all around he's not a bad character. He's nice. He's not a bad character. Can't really say anything that much about his up tilt. His up tilt is just like it's there. Okay, All Might. Really scary character. Put him with the right support, he's OD. And even without the right support, he's still OD. He's a character that has a grab into switch into a super. You know how most people grab with Cell. They walk up a little bit, switch, and then do the R2 square with Cell to catch you. He has one of those. Not that many people really use it. Not that many people really know. He has one of those. Yeah, his heavies are nice. His down tilt is good. If you are if you have no escape meter, you're under serious pressure for the certain fact that He's either gonna grab you or he's either gonna do the R2 square. The R2 square isn't safe, but it is really fast. You can't sidestep it. You can't backstep it. Yeah, he has a grab ult. Now you know. Now you know when people use they grab into ult for someone to escape, and then you chase them. That's a whole stack of schmicks up pressure you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to deal with a lot. He has a nice support. If you're a player that likes to use your support, like just use it, like just randomly. Yeah. And if you don't decide to chase down, I'm gonna grab your support. I'm gonna grab him. It's an easy grab. Anybody would even know to grab him right there. Vegeta. Vegeta. Vegeta does. He does nice damage. Um, he's he's one of those characters that really puts pressure. His R2 circle cancels. It cancels what's the word? It cancels ultimates at times. You can do R2 circle into a chase, into R2 circle again, into a chase, into R2 circle again. Yeah, you could just keep it going. He has a really nice down tilt, a really nice up tilt. Yeah, he's a really good character. I feel like his main downfall for me is the common fact that at times, I don't know when is the full on times, but at times his ultimate, you know how his ultimate has like a cutscene in the mix of it. There is random times where that shit will not do the cutscene, and he starts dying out of breath, like oh, he starts dying and stuff. So you get the opportunity to go and punish him. I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah, I've lost a couple games because of that bull crap and the ending. And yeah. And I don't know if it's just me. It probably is just me, but his R2 triangle into Gallic gun seems a little bit more easier than how it used to be back in the day. I don't know if it's because of the update. I don't know if it's because I'm actually starting to time it better. But yeah, it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. Madara. Madara has, I think, like 4 different resets. He's not a bad character. He's actually really good. His vanish strings are pretty nice. He if we're not, well, I'm not trying to mention R3, but if we're gonna mention it, he has a really good R3 in the mix of things. His fireball puts a lot of pressure in the mix. His R2 triangle, the little sword with the fucking Susanoo. It can be safe from a distance, from a deep distance, but other than that, yeah. His counter, the reflect, it's a nice move. If I'm not mistaken, you can ult after it. Only way you see the counter is if you're going up against a player that's really aggressive, or if you decide to do like one light vanish R2 circle. They'll get caught by it. Same goes for Goku. One light vanish R2 circle if you're going up against a masher or whatever the fuck. Yeah. He's a really good character. He's a really good character. Down tilts, up tilts, good. Everything good about him, honestly. Boa. Okay, so for Boa, she's a nice character. She has a nice down tilt. She has a nice down tilt. She has a nice up tilt partially. I personally think that she's not a bad character. She's nice, but her R2 triangle, honestly, is getting a little easier to vanish. Holding the pistol kiss is a nice move. The R2 circle, it's partially the love beam. It's partially sidesteppable if you time it the right way. I just don't feel like she's like OD when it comes to crazy mix-ups. When it comes to, I feel like she needs a support most of the time to actually get some of the crazy mix-ups. Like she actually really needs the support, but she can pistol kiss after all. Yeah, she's not bad, but she's not OD. but she is nice. Frieza has a, most people don't use it. A really annoying down tilt. F you Wolf. It's cause of you. I hate that down tilt. Um, that down tilt is a vanish stuff. It's like it's just vanishing out the ass. Um, Death beam. Hold the death beam. Honestly, it's really unsidesteppable at a certain point. He's he's OD. He's OD. He's really OD. I feel like his death saucers, they're like, he's just a technical character because you really got to know how to use his death saucer. You really got to know how to use it properly. If you don't, yeah, he's just a technical character. His R2 triangle, you don't want to do it randomly. You definitely don't want to do it randomly because if you do, you're pretty much cooked. You're cooked if you do it randomly. His ultimate, the only way you're really landing the ultimate, doing all of the lights into a holding death beam. That's the only real way. But yeah, he's an A tier. He's alright. Alright, Sabo. So with Sabo, he's he's not that bad of a character. Um, his down tilt is nice. His up tilt is alright. His irregular string, it's there. Depending on when you want to do your heavy, it might drop. Um, his R2 square, his fire ability is, it's nice. It's fast. It's nice, but it is vanishable. Um, Depending on how your reaction time works. His Dragon Claw, everyone used to use that shit back in the day for their CACs, but yeah, his Dragon Claw, like, if I'm not mistaken, the range just a little bit, it's not there anymore. And then the recovery time, mans don't recover for anything. You could punish that with ease. His R2 circle move, the move he does on the ground, it's not sidesteppable. I think it can be backstepped at a right timing, but that's rare. You can Dragon Claw into the mix of it, and yeah, the worst thing about him though, his damage sucks. You can sidestep his ult too. His damage sucks. He has terrible damage. He does terrible damage. Basically, the main thing that bails him out is probably his super moves. But yeah, he does terrible damage. He does not do damage for nothing in this world. Chuckles the Ash Clown, Hisoka. Okay, so in my opinion, back in the day, he used to be a really top tier character. With the way that everyone plays nowadays, he's not really top tier. In my opinion, he's not really top tier. Um, he's a nice character, don't get me wrong, but it's like with the way that everyone plays nowadays, it surrounds itself around people depending on the support, people switching a lot, which makes his counter very worthless at a certain point. It makes his counter worthless because his counter is there to stop charging moves, projectiles, and regular hits. But yeah, it's just there. It's just there now. It's just a big risk of a move to take. His R2 triangle is nice. Like he has a really good R2 triangle, the projectile where he throws the cards and all that shit. It's nice, vanishable, nice. The support for it also, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Puts the pressure in the mix. Um, and the real thing that really saves him is the bungee gum. It's the R2 square. That's the only thing that really saves him due to the fact that yeah, it's his most known move. It's sidesteppable though. It's vanishable, and it's a 50-50 if you actually catch them in the block. It's a 50-50. He does damage with his ult. He's not a bad character at all. Like, but it's just he's not OD, if you get what I mean. Especially for the way that the game is played now. All right, Kenshin. Kenshin has really nice mix-ups. In my opinion, he has probably one of the best down tilts. Literally, if you half hold his square down tilt, um, Yeah, at times if you try to sidestep, it's gonna hit you. Most of the time, it's really gonna hit you. He can continue to combo off of the down tilt. His up tilt, it's there. It's there. His R2 square, depending on what character it is actually partially safe. Sometimes, depending on what character it is. Um, his R2 triangle, that's the big daddy of armor. That has so much armor. I personally think it's a good move. Well, it used to be really nice. I personally think it's just a good move due to the fact that, yeah, it's that move don't work when you're switching. You can jump over it. You can honestly do quite a lot of things to punish it. You could just probably dash, fake dash, like stop the dash, cancel the dash again, like try to bait them out to use it, and then go for a whole punish. Cause yeah, it's not a move that you want to just use for the hell of it, like randomly. You really have to be very technical with it. And his R2 circle, it's not safe, but when you land it, it takes away I think like 1/3 of your escape meter. It takes away 1/3, which makes it actually pretty good. And then his ultimate is very fast, and it connects. Yeah, it does damage too. So yeah, he's not a bad character. He just has a little bit of flaws into the mix of him. That's all. Killua, man's lucky. He meant nah. Let me stop. Killua, he hashtag nerf. He took the biggest nerf of all time. Honestly, the real thing that really saves him is his R2 triangle. I think it's called the lightning palm. That's really the main thing that really saves him, that you really see a lot of people use. Don't get me wrong, his god speed is still there. The counter, it's still there. You can still punish people. It's not like how it used to be back in the day where it was safe on block. Hated those days. Imagine having a counter safe on block. Imagine it was safe on block. Um, yeah, his R2 square. Also, we're not gonna speak on that. That's like I said back in the day. It used to be it used to never be sidesteppable. You couldn't even jump. You couldn't even jump away from it. You could jump from it. You could sidestep it. You can do everything. You literally can do everything. And his ult is like you can sidestep that with ease. I think it's the easiest one to sidestep by far. And then at times, it misses randomly too. It misses randomly. He does damage, sure. He has his damage, but yeah, he just took a big nerf. He stayed in the A, in my opinion. Asta. So when I did the first tier list long ago, it was like a couple months ago. I considered Asta trash. After going up against a couple people that play Asta, I changed my mind. He has a really good up tilt, a really good down tilt. He has that one square into fucking tilt bullshit where the only way you can escape it is if you use your escape meter, depending on what assist they have. You already know. Um he can connect the hit off of 3 heavies also, if I'm not mistaken. His ultimate forces you to not be able to use your ult, your super, which either leads to your opponent switching out to another character, and you could probably bait the shit out of them so they could get so they could get everything back so they could use the super, or whatever else. His R2 square isn't safe, but it does track. He does chase after you. His tornado is safe on block. Um Yeah, so I've grabbed him off the tornado once, but I can't do it again. I don't know if it's actually a thing still or not, but yeah. And he actually don't do that bad of damage. He's actually not that bad when it comes to damage, but yeah, he has really good strings, light strings and heavy strings. So yeah, he can hold down the A tier. Um, Deku. Deku. So Deku, he took a nerf like long ago. I don't know if any of y'all was here back in the day where you could just do R2 triangle in the air and literally you could just do it the whole time in the air and go floating with him. You literally could go flying with him like you're about to go out of space. Um, so his R2 square is partially safe at times. It's sidesteppable if you time it the right way, as usual. His projectile is sidesteppable. At times when you do three heavies into the R2 circle, um, sometimes they get the restand. Like the opponent gets the restand and they don't actually go flying in the air. The move will actually miss during times. He has a grab ult also, if I'm not mistaken. I've gotten grabbed ult by him a couple times. It's weird timing. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's a weird timing. Yeah. He's he has a nice down tilt, but he's just there. That's really it for him. His support is Yugi. Yugi is he's a nice character. He has a really nice down tilt, a really nice up tilt. I personally just don't like the fact that like he stays still when he's about to when he swings. Like you know how most characters like Ichigo or Goku, you know, they go after you and shit. Like when you're a little far away and you know their lights go after you. Yeah, he stays still. He just stands there. The only way you really catch someone from a distance is by using either the up tilt or the down tilt. But yeah, I feel like with his strings, buff them just a little. Make the man's move. Make Dark Magician move a little bit. You feel me? Make him actually move forward to something. You know? But um, yeah, his R2 square move is nice. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, if you could vanish all of them if you're smooth with it. But yeah, it's a good move. His R2 triangle, you have to really set it up to actually. You have to really set it up to actually connect it. If you catch a support and the person in there, your ass is grass. You're taking like at least 80 or 90 right then and there. And his draw move, the R2 circle. Believe in the heart of the cards, because I promise you, you probably will get something really good that would really bless you up. That would really bless you up. He's a nice character. He has a lot. He has a decent amount of nice setups. It's just he probably should get just a little buffed, if anything. But yeah, he has grapple also, if I'm not mistaken. I think it still connects. But yeah, dragon, dragon. Dragon's down tilt is nice. His up tilt is all right. Sidestep the R2 triangle. I don't think he's really built for crazy mix-ups. He's not that much of a mix-up type character, in my opinion. He's not that much of a mix-up type character. The R2 triangle, sidestep. R2 circle, sidesteppable. You can connect all after that one though. Holding his whole R2 square gives you the guard break. It's not. It's not a bad move. You can. I don't think you can sidestep that one. I've tried to sidestep that one too many times. It doesn't work. But yeah, he has an ult that can connect against the supports and against you. But I don't think he's like mix up crazy. He's not. I feel like he really is gonna have to depend on a support to actually get a mix up or something. He's not that mix up crazy of a character. Um, Rukia, she has a nice, really nice down tilt. I think she's safe on it. Also, hub tilt's alright. She can put the pressure whenever she wants. So she's got a grab ult. Ult them. They escape, chase them down, put more pressure into the mix of it. Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, that's really it. All I can really say about her. That's really it. Yusuke. He Yusuke. He might have like slow heavies, like slow triangles, slow heavies. Probably just a decent amount of slow lights, but it's not a bad character. Ray gun, ray gun, ray gun. Yeah, you already know. He can if you make them waste their meter or their escape meter, chase them down, three lights into one triangle, into the R2 triangle, hold it all the way, boom, do the ray gun after. You can either call a support or switch in the mix of it. He got really good damage. A grab into a chase down to swing. He's arena change off that. He's not a bad character at all, but you know, I feel like he works better with an assist also. Now getting to the B tiers. Alright. Galena. She's she's not she's not all that by herself. She needs an assist. An assist is there to really carry her. Don't get me wrong, she's probably the most technical character in the game, just for the simple fact that her R2 circle, you know, someone gets hit by it, they white out. You can set up many pressure opportunities with it, but like that's rare occasions at times. They can jump over it. Um, she can connect her ult after the R2 triangle, but the main way that you can really connect the R2 triangle is off of four lights or four lights. If I'm not mistaken, it's four or three lights, and then you do the R2 triangle, connect the ult right there. And honestly, her R2 square is just useless. In my opinion, that support is ass too. Her R2 square is useless. She's just a character, in my opinion, she's just a character that's there to set up the pressure if you're the type of player that likes to switch and call in a super move with her, like the R2 triangle, R2 circle. Yeah, that's really it. Gone. Don't get me wrong. Let me tell you, I love playing with Gon. I never liked him in the beginning when I first started playing with him, but after a little bit, I started liking him. He has a really nice infinite loop. At times, when you try to do the infinite loop, his up tilt will miss because he's got puny legs. Um, his honestly, it's his R2 square. His R2 square, you know, the rock paper says that's what really carries him. I don't really do the fortify or the other one. I don't really do the R2 triangle circle, but if you do, you know, it gives you max damage. I don't know how I feel about his up tilt. I'm not a big fan of his up tilt. His down tilt, I like. Its down tilt can be a 50-50 at times. He does damage with his ultimate, but you already know with his ultimate, if you know he's dead that round. He's basically nearly dead that round. You can't use him again. But he needs to get a buff. He needs to get some sort of buff or something. Boruto. He used to be a really nice character in my opinion. I don't really think he's all that anymore. I feel like the only thing that scares me with this character is his R2 square. His R2 square is pretty the vanishing Rasengan. Let's just say you're a player that likes to put a lot of pressure and you're beating Boruto's ass. That Rasengan is just circling around you the whole time. It's going around you the whole goddamn time. And, you know, you'll probably get hit by it. His R2 triangle, sidesteppable, depending. It used to be hella safe against everyone back in the day. Now, certain characters can just poke out of it, can really just punish you. His ultimate misses when you sidestep at times too. His ultimate misses. Yeah. And then his R2 circle, you know, the triplet stuff, that's just there. I mean, it's vanishable. I mean, it gets fast if you hold it all the way. It's full screen, but yeah, that's really it. Alright, Piccolo. Piccolo, he has a really nice down tilt, a really nice up tilt, you know, square up tilt, boop. It's a fast guard break if you get it at if they don't react to it on time. Yeah, he has an R2 circle that doesn't mean shit. I don't know why that move is there. Nobody uses it. Nobody. And if you use it, God bless your soul. But nobody uses it. If you do one heavy into special beam cannon, then do the ult after, you either get a reset or you get a reset if you do the all at times, and then at times it'll just connect the whole stuff. But yeah, yeah, his down tilt and up tilt are really good. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's really it for this character. Yeah, that's really it. He needs support. That's really it. Pegasus. Listen, Pegasus. I'm not saying he's the lowest of the B tier. Like I said, this is not in order. He's not the lowest of the B tier. He does damage. R2 triangle can be sidestepped if you time it the right way. And if you don't, you get hit into an R2 square, which you can vanish at the right time, and then you can just chase them down, all that, yada, yada, yada. But here's the thing. He depends on the support his damn self. He has probably one of these slowest strings in the game. A slow ass heavies, slow lights. The up tilt is air, the down tilt is air, and y'all already know about his ult. The only way you're really connecting his ult, 3 heavies into R2 square, and then after that, ult, but they can still escape. You literally can still escape, and you can sidestep. If you sidestep and you have a character like fucking, let's say like Law, Goku, Cell, Kaiba, any other character, that can probably be a free, easy 50%, 60% right there. Just because he's just so slow with everything he does. He's so slow with everything he does. Kakashi, he's not all that. His damage sucks. You can sidestep his lightning blade. The projectiles, the Kamui shurikens, they're there. It can scare you into a lot of pressure, thinking that if your opponent's gonna guard break you and all that. Yes, that's there. But his counter is fast. Don't really see that many people use his counter, but if I'm gonna be real, he sucks when it comes to damage. His ultimate damage sucks. His lightning, like his lightning blade sucks. Like the character just all around is like needs something. He needs something. He really does depend on the support. He needs something. And he has I almost forgot. He has a grapple also, but doesn't really do crazy damage also. If you really think about it, if you really take time to look at it, depending on the character that he's going up against. Bisky is nice. She has like 2 different resets, but here's the thing: she depends on the support. She needs the support. Her one-on-one, not that many people even use her counter to begin with. You have to do the R2 triangle once to actually charge up the stuff, and then you can ult after the second R2 triangle. But let's see if somebody's actually gonna get it. If you really think about it, her R2 square is 50-50 still. Sometimes I don't know why, but sometimes her ult can be safe at the random times. That's not all the time. That's like 1 out of a 10% chance odds. Like 1 out of 10 odds. But yeah, she does damage, but nah, she's just alright. Now, the last one. And I'm gonna keep telling you, Kurapika sucks in this game. Yeah, sure, he has a good up tilt. Sure. He has partially somewhat of a good down tilt. Sure. His R2 square sucks. You can jump over it. You can sidestep it. You can vanish it. His R2 triangle sucks. Jump over it. Sidestep it. Vanish it. R2 circle leaves you wide, butt naked open. You're literally wide open. You're wide open. The only good thing about this character that I can basically say is the up tilt and his ultimate, that it just whips all around and you could probably catch a support. But that's really it. That character has trash super moves. He's honestly bad. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, but what about Gon? Listen, I'm telling you, Kurapika's bad. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the tier list. Let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know where y'all think someone should be other than where they're at right now. And yeah. Let me know how y'all feel about it. 1 out of 10. Go right ahead. And yeah, I will catch all of y'all in the next video.